Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Eddie Sanchez with The World Today. Today I wanted to talk about hate crimes. And is there a correlation between hate crimes and mental illness? I don't know, you tell me. I'm gonna give you some facts. I'm gonna put some links down below and just show you where I got some of my facts from. Now, not everything that I say you might agree with, but that's okay. I want you guys to tell me what you think. What's your take on it? Do you feel like every time you hear about a horrible hate crime like the synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh, do you not hear that mass shooting, any type of shooting, automatically the person is deranged, has mental illness? Because we really, I don't know what kind of person it would take if he doesn't have a mental disability to go out and shoot people, innocent people, kids, anybody, you name it. I mean, in the synagogue's case, he did it because it was a hate crime, right? Why? There's definitely something wrong with him, right? So my argument is this: is there anything we can do to stop people like with these mental illnesses to go out and just get guns and be able to shoot people? I feel like we have to understand the problem before we can solve it. So this is why I do these videos. I want to get people's feedback, hear what they think. Do you feel like there's something you can do to stop not so much hate crime? I mean, be nice to each other, communicate. That might be able to stop hate crime. I'm not saying 100%, but if people communicate better, that'd probably be able to stop a lot of the tension, right? Or somebody might hate you and might not want to hear you. Again, I'm optimistic about the world. I don't think people really truly hate each other, but there are some evil people out there that really do hate people. Anyway, there was a study showing in 2017 hate crimes actually rose. And with that number being said, 12% hate crime is up in 2017, right? Now, Rosenstein, he said, Assistant Attorney General, he said, basically, I don't know if the crime rate, if it's being measured appropriately for the times. Is hate crime truly up? Is it up 12%? Is it up 50%? I mean, haven't you noticed people they're a little more standoffish nowadays, right? I had somebody come and see me, nice old lady. She came with her aide, and just a crazy woman. She happens to be a white woman, and she just started yelling obscenities at two nice ladies. One was a 75-year-old Jewish lady, and the other one was a Filipino lady. Very nice. One was 60 something, and the other one was like 76. Anyway, they're not very threatening. It's not like they look like gang members. And this woman just literally was drinking coffee, sitting down on the bench, started yelling obscenities at them, saying racial things, like really bad things. I'm not gonna get into what she said, but they were racial and they were horrible. Now, it's just the kind of world that we're in. What do you guys think? Do you feel like when you get outside, do you feel like people are ready to kill each other, shoot each other? What's to stop somebody from getting a gun, right? What laws are in place to stop somebody that is mentally unstable? And again, I'm not trying to say anything about people with mental disabilities. There's plenty of people with mental disabilities that they function just fine. They have medication and they function just fine. And they go about their business. So I have nothing against them. Now, there's people that choose not to take medication. Maybe some people can't afford it, right? Sometimes you question whether the medication they're on even works. Because if it did, why would they go around and go crazy and just snap and shoot people? What pushed them to shoot these people? I have all kinds of questions. So, how easy is it for somebody with a disability, mental illness, to get a gun? Unfortunately, it seems to be very easy. Now, you would think that everybody would have to do a background check. You know, when you go purchase a gun, you go to the gun manufacturer or store, you have to fill out an application, and they do the FBI, basically an FBI background check on you. You know, once you get it back and everything's fine, you can get a gun. Now, how thorough are these, like, you know, background checks? Can they really check if you have a mental illness? Like, if you've never been, let's say you got diagnosed, you got medication, but do the doctors really go report to the world that you're taking medication? If you just say, no, I'm not taking any medication, it's a form. Do they take your word for it? There's a lot of questions that I have, because in order to solve the problem, we have to answer a lot of questions before we can solve the problem, right? We don't know what the direct problem is. There's people that are mentally unstable, and they get guns, and they can shoot people. If we make it harder for them to get guns, that'll deter them, right? Just make it harder. Don't make it easy for them. If they go to a gun show, they can buy a gun without doing a background check. So that's pretty easy. Online, you could probably buy a gun without a background check. I'm pretty sure that's scary, right? Somebody can just get a gun, obviously, because people are getting guns. They're not stopping them, and they're getting them legally in some cases. People just, all right, I won't say anything. Here's your gun. They'll sell you the gun. It's crazy. Anyway, I want to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think there's a problem, you know, with the gun laws? I think so. Do you feel like we should address more mental illness? Right? There's a lot of people with mental illnesses out there. Some of them are unstable, right? Do antidepressants work? Do the medications they take work? Now, and if they do work, what if they stop taking them? They can decide to stop taking medication, you know that, right? So if somebody's sick and just says, F it, I'm gonna stop taking medication, they can just flip out. And one of the last studies that I have down there is talking about Donald Trump. Once he got elected, it's showing that hate crimes did go up. There's a study. I have a link down below. So if you want to know more, go check it out. But, I mean, how does a president invoke violence? I mean, it's like, he represents it. Like, slam that reporter, do this, do that. I mean, presidents shouldn't act that way. And some people like it. Unfortunately, I don't know what to say about these people that like the violence, right? I personally, you know, I wouldn't want to see anybody being violent with anybody. I'm a former Marine, but I still feel like we should respect each other and communicate instead of trying to rush to violence. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but have a communication with me. Communicate with me. Anyway, I'll leave the floor open as always. If you guys want to share information, if you want to tell me how you feel about gun violence, have you lost somebody? I want to hear about it. Tell me your story. I'm Eddie Sanchez with The World Today, and I look forward to seeing you guys next episode. Thank you for stopping by, and take care. God bless.